What's up, guys? Will Faulkner here, aka Phil Faulkner, and today we're testing Guy Lussac's gas law. Guy Lussac's gas law states that the temperature and pressure of an ideal gas are directly proportional as long as volume and mass are constant. Therefore, as temperature increases, pressure increases, and vice versa. The materials you're going to need today to do this experiment is a candle, a beaker or something glass, water, a shallow dish to hold the water, food coloring, a lighter, and a spatula to stir your water together. We are not working with nothing dangerous, but remember to be careful, being that fire can light your clothes on fire and ruin your day big time. Step 1 is to fill your shallow dish with some water. Step 2 is to add a little bit of food coloring to your water just so you can see the experiment happening. Now you're going to want to stir that around so it mixes thoroughly through the water. I might have to put a little bit more coloring in it. I might add a little bit more coloring to that so I can see it a little better. Now I don't have food coloring, but I did have Hawaiian shaved ice tiger's blood coloring. So we're just going to use that for my substance. We'll mix it nice and good where you get a good color where you can see what's going on with your experiment. Now you're going to want to place your candle in the center of the dish. I might add a little bit more water to mine just because it looks a little... Add the whole cup, that'll be fine. Okay. Now, you're going to want to light your candle. And after that, you want to take your beaker or glass and stick it over. And we're going to want to stick it over top this candle. Now, as the oxygen is consumed inside this jar, the candle is going to unlight. And what that does is the oxygen molecules inside here are exciting, and they want to expand, but they can't because the volume is held constant. So the water is pushed down right here. You can't really tell it, but the water is being pushed down. Slowly but surely as that candle is unlit. Now, as that candle unlights, your thing is increased with CO2. And as you can tell, the water level is actually rising inside that jar. Now what happens here is that as the oxygen is slowly depleted and it turns to CO2 and H2O as products in here, the pressure decreases and everything's being pulled towards the center of that jar. In other words, all your H2O molecules burning are rising to the top of the jar. Your CO2 molecules are probably down here, and your O2 molecules are getting pushed down. Your oxygen molecules. And as that begins to drop, the pressure begins to drop. And as the pressure begins to drop, everything wants to shrink in, but it can't shrink in because the volume is all constant. Therefore, like a vacuum is created, and the vacuum sucks up the water and allows the coloring to actually rise higher than this level of water in here. That's all I have for you today, and this is Guy Lussac's gas law.